Hi everyone, this is Anna, and here is the Blossom by Anna podcast channel. And we have our brand new podcast episode, and we are gonna talk about meditation and the benefits of meditation. It won't be only a description and some information about meditation, you will have your own experience with the meditation. So, if you are brand new with meditation, stay with me here because you could have some really amazing insights experienced by you too. But if you are already in this field, into the meditation, just stay here with me and you could have some more reflection or insights about the benefits of this beautiful exercise. So, let's start. My first point of view about meditation that I just want to share with you that I really love meditation. First, when I started to do this exercise, to have this practice, I wanted to get healed. I want to have a calm mind. First, I have some physical issues, physical challenges when I started to do this practice on a daily basis using different techniques and methods. But then later, when I healed, then I really needed to have something in my hand to get prepared for my days, for my work. I was working in the logistic, in the supply chain area. I was a logistics expert. I organized deliveries in the automotive area. This is a really high level, and sometimes I could tell you that also could be stressful atmosphere. And I was organizing the deliveries not just from Hungary, but also from different countries to different countries. So there I had a lot of experiences. And during the day, when we had some challenges with the deliveries, with the logistic companies, with the weather, or anything else, like with the production, then so many times, I had to be in my center, be in alignment with myself, with the divine source energy. I was really lucky. I could use this word, but yes, I was already in this conscious field, and I'm really glad I had a chance to do this work like this because previously happened my health challenge, and that's why I was familiar with the field of meditation and spirituality. So I had some tools in my hand during that time. So during the day, I had some practices. So, for example, I used my breaks, for example, go to the restroom or for a calm space, environment, just sit, just relax, breathe, connecting with my body, with my mind, with my emotions, close my eyes, and just witnessing that I am relaxed more and more. And actually, that was pretty helpful. And that was a huge breakthrough in my career because so many times I have seen when I wasn't reacting from the space of stress, from the space of reactivity, I had the opportunity to be more in alignment with the divine source energy, and I had really creative ideas. So, for example, when I had to solve some kind of issues in my work, for example, we didn't get enough transfer to deliver all of the products what we had, then, I really tapped into the field and I was really asking for some help or some guidance to solve the situation what we had during that time. And instantly, automatically, miracles happened so many times. I could tell you a lot of examples for that, even saving a lot of money for my company. So there were a lot of examples and situations like that, that when I was connecting with myself, with my soul, with the divine source energy, and with this creative field, the solutions, and also just, the feeling, my feelings during the work time was so much easier, lighter, and full of with love. So that was a really interesting experience. If I didn't have these tools in my hand, I think I wasn't able to control or handle the stress around me or the challenges or the tasks what I had. But with these opportunities, I had another experience during my work. I could tell you that I was working in amazing teams. I had the opportunity to work in very cool companies who are really on the top in the market right now, too. But even if the team is good, even if the boss is good, still sometimes we could have some challenges, or even in our personal life. So, for example, meditation, reflecting on myself, reflecting on my environment, on my relationship. So, these techniques were helpful for me in my own personal life. For example, when I had difficult relationships or relationship, then, I just closed my eyes. I asked for guidance. And I could tell you that it happened in my past that when I sent out my request, my prayer that I want to have some guidance, it is worth it to wait for this particular person, or I need to move on because I was spending a lot of time just to solve these issues, to move on together. I already did my part, and I wasn't sure that what is my next action step. Or even if it's not about moving on, moving beyond, just to have a perspective about the relationship from another conscious level, because we are in this particular situation, we are doing our job, we have our emotions and also our past patterns from our past relationships, from our parents, from our childhood, as we have seen our parents as they were acting like a female or a male person in a relationship. And actually, these patterns are wired in our mind. We could work on that already. There are a lot of amazing opportunities, energy healing techniques, and also working on our subconscious mind. So, there are particular opportunities to do that, to change that. But when we are using different practices or like meditation, then when there is the action moment, when something is happening right now in your life, then you could stay in your center. Meditation is not about just the particular moments when you are doing the meditation. Meditation is a long lasting practice. So it means when you are doing your daily meditation, your morning meditation, it will last not just for this exact amount of time when you are doing this practice, it will last after that too, during your day, because you are bringing this energy towards during your day. They made a test in the US. They were testing the effect of meditation, not just for the people, but actually for the whole atmosphere, for the whole city, when they were making the meditation together with people. So they organized these events, these test events. There were some people, I don't know the exact number, so you could search for that if you are interested about. And they made meditation together at an exact place. And after the meditation, they checked the statistics, the numbers of the statistics, and they just realized that after the meditation, already when the meditation started and after the meditation, the numbers, the criminal issues, and also the numbers of the accidents in the town, in the city, when they organized, when they had, where they had, the numbers went to zero. And even the numbers didn't come back to the normal scale until 24 hours after this test events. And they did this exercise, did this test, not just in one city, around 30 cities in the US, and exactly the same results were done each and every time. So be aware of that the meditation is long lasting and not just on yourself. The effect will be not just on yourself, but also on your atmosphere. I could tell you that when I had a flat in the capital city in Budapest, one of my friends who is really spiritual and really receptive in case of energy, so she could really feel the energy and the atmosphere around different particular people or areas. She was coming to me and we were walking together on the street to go to my apartment, and around my apartment, like 200 meters around that, like we were just stepping into the aura field, into this energetic field of my apartment. She just looked at me and I was looking at her, and yes, we feel it. We really could feel the vibration change because during that time I had a lot of live events, live meditation, energy healing technique courses, seminars, events like this. And I was working from home. I was making all of these things online. All of these energies stayed there because I was doing these exercises, these events continuously, intensively. So that was so amazing, so cool because we felt the energy so, so much. That was so amazing. And then I realized that, oh, we have a huge opportunity in our hand because actually we are able to change the vibration, not just within ourselves, but also projecting the new vibration into the field around us, into the atmosphere during our day when we are walking or talking to someone, and automatically we will project a new vibration into the field around us. But also, when you are doing your practice, for example, at home, you could feel and you could see the vibration will change. You could make a request or you could ask the quantum that, okay, please show me that how this particular meditation exercise changed now the atmosphere around me. I was recording in the last couple of days some new meditation courses or meditation audio files, and I'm really excited about this. I just recorded the morning meditation and then the evening meditation, and I could tell you I was testing on myself, and it was so nice to do it in the morning and to see the vibration changes around me in my atmosphere, because there are some exact exercises during the meditation when we are changing the vibration around us in the atmosphere, also the places where we are going to go on this day. So that was so nice, so cool. If you are interested about this opportunity, then don't forget to check my website link because you could find this kind of courses and seminars, also the meditation records on my website at the courses menu point. So, anyway, I just wanted to share with you that it is so nice to see that when I am working on myself, I could also affect the people around me. I want to highlight here something because it's a really important information. The changes, the effect of the energy work could work only according to their free will. So, for example, when you are doing your meditation exercise, you are projecting the new vibration into the outside world, automatically the atmosphere, because each and every small object or even big objects have some consciousness. So your lamp, your laptop, your headphone, your mobile phone at some point is a living creation of the source energy. So these things are part of the source. So they have some kind of consciousness as well. That's why we should be careful with our objects as well, with our car. Here in Hungary, maybe in other countries too, I'm not aware of that because I didn't talk about this with my foreign friends. But for example, here in Hungary, we say that there is a soul of our car. So we should be protective, lovely, and kind with our car because the car could feel your vibration. And when I was little, my mom told me always like this, and then, sometimes just pet the car just a little bit, when we are sitting inside of the car and said that, oh, thank you so much for your ride. And actually, it works. It worked so many times. When I was sitting in my car and there was an error message, and I have seen that lighting, it doesn't work well, and already I was on my way, I had to go. So I was just sitting in my car, stopped the engine, and then I sent out a prayer that, oh, please help me. And I was visualizing that the energy is coming to my car, and automatically the changes were done. I just seen that, it's like healed. And then, when I started my engine, I just realized that the error message disappeared and lighting functioned very well. I don't say that you don't need to go to the service. So after that, when I finished my travel, of course, I asked the service, I went there, but actually they didn't find anything already. It worked so well. So many times we could work with the energy field, not just on ourselves or on different people, but also on the atmosphere around us, because each and every object or even the nature has a consciousness or a spirit, and we could affect the consciousness or the vibration around the things and the people too. But as I just told you, the people especially could be affected according to their free will. So we cannot, I could say, like manipulate energetically the people without their free will. There are some really amazing and strong laws in the universe. So there are some rules for that. I don't say that there isn't any low vibration using different energies, but I could tell you that the protection and the life force is really strong. For example, you couldn't receive negative thought forms because, yes, actually the thought forms are also energies, so we could feel them. We could really feel when you just walk into a room that how the people are there, especially if you are an empathic person, compassionate person, or intuitive or spiritual. So you could feel this vibration. Some people were born with these intuitive gifts that they are really knowing about different people's emotions and energies and ideas and thought forms. Actually, so many times I heard other people's thought forms, for example, during a shopping or when I was in different conversations. Maybe they were even not aware of their unconscious thought forms. Anyway, I was I was aware of them. So Some people were born with this kind of gifts, and maybe other people are really spiritual, but they are not so sensitive to these different things. Okay, just so you know that even you could be spiritual, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that you will be very empathic, very intuitive, very sensitive, because everybody could have a different vibration, energy vibration, as the birth date, the timing of his her birth happened, and we have a very exact vibration and energy imprint according to our soul plan or our life purpose. Not everybody needs to be so compassionate or intuitive. We could be compassionate, but so sensitive to other people's feelings and energies and these things, just so you know. So it means that when you are in alignment with yourself, when you are in your center, even if you are very empathic and intuitive person, maybe you know that somebody is thinking about you in a negative way, but you are not attached to these energies. And these energies couldn't come into your space because you are protected. When somebody has negative feelings like anger, guilt, frustration, or even sorrow could be a gateway for negative thought forms and emotions from others. But it's a more deep topic. It is more detailed, and yeah, there are some more informations and details about that. I don't want to go very deeply about that, just so you know, because it's also an important information. Actually, when you are doing your meditation practice, you could be more resilient automatically. So without this kind of pushing energy, automatically in a natural way, resilient for other people's negative feelings and emotions, even if it's not towards to you, just the outside world, the happenings of the outside world. You won't be attached to these different things, politics, economy, anything in the outside world. It doesn't mean that you are not compassionate or empathic towards others. It means that you could be compassionate, loving, and caring. So, for example, you could send a donation if you want to different areas, but you won't feel bad about these things. You will be in your center. You will stay in your center. And in the same time, you could feel compassion. You could know that they have a difficult time, but you won't feel bad about this. Or maybe sometimes even you could have some emotions about that, but then you will come back into your center and stay there, grounded and also connected with the divine. And automatically you will know that everything will be fine. You are safe and you could do what you can do in your position, and you could spread the love and the joy and happiness into the world. As you could see, these are already benefits of the meditation, but I already prepared a list for myself to share with you that, for example, meditation is really good about reducing the stress. And as I already mentioned to you, that the stress could come not just from yourself, but also from the outside world. So you could be resilient in case of a negative boss or a stressful workspace, or even if you have challenges right now in your life. And I don't say that this particular things couldn't be challenge for you right now if you want to have a change in your life, if you want to have a new job. But if you have like your own business, or if you want to have a new job, as I just mentioned, or you want to have a loving relationship, but right now you see exactly the opposite side, not what you want to have in your life, not your desire, your dreams, or maybe you have really deep financial issues, or maybe there are some challenges in your country, in the area where you live. There are so many options. But when you are doing your meditation practice, automatically you will be in connection. You will feel, because we are always connected, but you are aware of that. So you will be aware of that, that you are connected with the divine. You are protected always. It doesn't mean that you don't need to do your job. But in the meantime, you won't have any unnecessary worry or stress. I want to highlight here something else because I really believe in balance. So I could tell you that with the meditation, we could get prepared for the day, for the different happenings in our life, as I just mentioned to you, on a long term as well, on a short term during the day, but even for years, we could prepare ourselves for different happenings. And actually, right now, the world is in a big shift. So it's necessary, it's important now to go higher and higher on a conscious level. And actually, the whole change, the whole shift is about this. This is the reason of the shift, because this is the time when humanity will be able to tap into this consciousness, to raise the vibration, to raise the conscious level, and be a spiritual being, what they were always, but also aware of that they are spiritual beings in a human form. This matrix, this earth lesson, it's like a game, it's like a video game. And actually, your soul, your parts of your soul are here to raise the vibration, to learn, to go to a different level. That's all about. And you have your own free will, you have your own possibility that how you want to live your own life. There are some destinations which are really fixed. We couldn't change, the destination, what we already made a plan for that. It's already done. You did it before you came to the earth. So any complaint could be sent only to yourself. This is your responsibility. Maybe you don't like to hear this, but anyway, excuse me, but this is the situation. As you are doing the meditation, then you will be connected more and more with your soul, with your divine plan, and actually, it will also affect your manifestation as well. I'm gonna talk about this too because it's important, because you will be more and more in alignment with your soul goal. You will remember. You could search for mentors, healers, coaches, speakers, teachers, but actually the deepest source point for your soul plan, for your own truth, for your path is within you, is coded within yourself. So when you start to do your own practice on a daily basis, then you could deepen your knowledge, your connection with your soul within yourself. And this is the guidance what you need in your life. This is the guidance what you need to move on, to manifest what you want to have. And I want to make a correction here, like what your soul want to have. Because this is the ultimate and very important information. Then when you are in alignment with your soul, when you are doing your life, your daily practices according to your soul goal and call, then there is no question. I couldn't say that you won't have any challenges. I am on my way, on my spiritual way. I started first when I was 16 years old. Now, this year, I will be 34. And my main intensive start of this spiritual journey when I was 33 years old. So, like 11 years ago. And still, I am working on myself. I am doing my daily practices, and still, I could have some challenges. I don't want to say that we need to have challenges or life is full of with challenges. No, I don't want to say this because each and every person and journey is different. I just tell you that we have our free will to choose the how. And the meditation, the tool of meditation could be a really cool key for yourself and for your own soul. And when you are in alignment with your soul, when you are doing your life according to your soul purpose and your goal, I could tell you that, and also I just mentioned that automatically the stress will be reduced. Then an automatic effect on your health will be there as well. It's automatic. Then your health could be better. Already there are some statistics about that. You could find a lot of information on the internet. Really good sources are there. For example, maybe you are already familiar with Dr. Joe Dispenza's name. He's awesome. He has, and his team has a lot of researches, so you could find a lot of information there about the good effects, amazing effects of meditation and having spiritual exercises. Automatically, the next part is when the stress is reduced and also the health could be better. So the meditation will affect your emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical well-being. The physical well-being means also that not just your health, but also your atmosphere. When you are in alignment with your soul goal, then you could create another level of abundance. I was talking to my friends about this topic because when I left my corporate job, I couldn't tell you that I didn't have ever money challenges, financial issues after that challenges, but the energy of the money just changed. I started to feel that my money is more valuable. And then later, I was listening to one of the Hay House authors, and this is Ken Honda. He has some amazing books about money and abundance, and he has a title for like happy money. And I really started to feel this way previously that when I am earning my money in a nice way, that already the doing process, the producing process, what I am doing, earning money, is more joyful and happier, then I realize that automatically will affect the outcome. So in that case, the money. And I felt that I could buy, for example, the same things for less money, but also in a win-win position. So that was so amazing, and I had amazing opportunities. And I just realized that when we step to a closer position to our soul goal, or we could be more in alignment with our soul and with our higher purpose, then automatically the money will be affected. You could create the biggest abundance, and I'm talking about not just money, the biggest abundance in your life when you are doing what you are called for. Okay, so it's really important. When you are doing what you are called for in this lifetime, what you planned previously before you came to the earth, then automatically the doors could open. And just to highlight again here, I couldn't tell you that you won't have any challenges, but it could be different. And the spiritual way and the soul journey could be not just, like being a spiritual leader or teacher or a writer or a healer. There could be that you are a hairdresser, or you are selling vegetables, or you are working in a corporate job and you have an amazing impact on the planet. Everybody could have a different journey and everything is nice and cool and it's okay. So being neutral and see your life and the whole earth from a different position, and especially in the social media life and period. Okay? So don't judge yourself, don't judge your journey, because everybody is so unique and different. And it's so important to have gas in your car. And for example, in my last logistics supply chain job, I was working in this particular area, the oil area, and to sending engine oil to different countries. And that is important because I need to use my car. There isn't any difference, like what is better, what is worse. Okay, just so you know. As you could see, this could be also a benefit of the meditation. Then you will be more connected to your soul and to the quantum field around you. The quantum field is really intuitive, creative. There are full of with ideas, with opportunities. And when you make your meditation practices on a daily basis, then you automatically open your eyes. We could say like third eyes, but your eyes, your physical eyes as well, or your mental clarity to see the new opportunities to different things, because you are not attached to this kind of survival mode, to the stress around you or within you, what you had previously. You will have always a fresh page, a new page each and every day. It's like really having a white paper, a white page in front of you, and your mind could paint whatever you want, what your soul wants to have. So the next thing, what I already mentioned, is connecting with your soul is really, really important, because the whole change what we have right now in our world, it's really about that connecting with your soul, with your higher self, being a spiritual person or being a spiritual being, and to be a bridge for yourself in this physical world. So your whole physical manifestation and creation could be the outsource of the divine source energy and your soul. And actually, this is about life. Life is not about that collecting money and creating status and building large unnecessary things, because yes, the physical things are also important in our life, but this is a reflection of our inner being. This is not the goal. It's an automatic reflection of our inner well-being. And when you are okay within yourself, when you are balanced, because there could be unbalance as well when you are doing only your spiritual activities and you are not connected with the earth, with your physical well-being. There should be a balance about that. The mental, the physical, the spiritual, and emotional well-being, all of these things matters. Okay? It's important. But when you are connected with your soul and with the divine, then you could automatically organize your day, your life, and setting your goals according to your soul goal. And the way and the how will be very, very different. That's why I recommend to you to use the meditation, to do the meditation, because it's awesome. As you could see, your manifestation exercises will be automatically affected by the meditation. So you will manifest different things or on a different level. Maybe you had some idea that what you want to have in your life, but then when you are having your meditation exercise practice on a daily basis, then the divine could tell you and show you in some way, maybe with signs, or maybe in your meditation, during your meditation, just channeling messages, then okay, then you want to have this house, but you should have this house not in this country. You should have in a different country. I already mentioned to you in my previous podcast episodes. If you didn't listen then yet, then I recommend to do it, because I mentioned there that, for example, how I received the new information from the divine source energy that I need to change to a different country. So even if I was wanting so much to have a house, a home here where I live right now, I couldn't have it because that wasn't part of my plan. Somehow, I could tell you that wasn't in alignment with my plan. And I was so dedicated to do these things in this highest way, according to my highest code, that there was no option just to move beyond. Okay, that's why this is so important. And you could avoid really unnecessary ways and turnarounds. You will have a really smooth and nice way, even if you will have some challenges or situations, still you have your free will and made the things very well. So, I shared a lot of information with you, but this is your time now. As I already mentioned previously at the beginning of this podcast episode, you are going to do now a meditation exercise. Stop what you are doing if you could do so. When you couldn't, I recommend to do this exercise. Then, after that, don't forget it, come back to this particular time period of the podcast, and then we're gonna make together a quick meditation exercise. First, please make a memo for yourself, write down, or you could make a voice memo. Then, how are you now? What kind of feelings, emotions you have? Please write down or make a voice memo. What kind of thoughts you have? What is your perspective about your life? And what kind of challenges you have now? I hope that you wrote down the answers for these questions because it's important. So if you didn't do them yet, then please do it now. And we are now continuing with the meditation. So you could close your eyes and take a deep breath. Take some other deep breaths and just relax. You could feel that you are going deeper and deeper with every breath you take. Just repeat this deep breath in and out. And with the next breath you take in, feel that you breathe in the energy into your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is the energy center of your chest, so it's like a vortex energy at the middle of your chest. So deep breathe into the heart chakra. And you feel automatically the life force energy within you in your body, in your cells. Breathe into your heart chakra, into your body, and you feel the life force energy, this vibrating, living energy within you and around you, in the space around you. Take another deep breath again, and you are going deeper and deeper within yourself. Take another deep breath, and you feel that you are deep inside yourself. Now you feel the connection with your soul. You feel that you are connected. This is your time when you meet your soul. You see your soul in front of yourself. Seeing your soul could be also the knowing that it's front of yourself. Knowing, seeing, feeling, everything is okay. How is your soul? What kind of feelings do you have connecting with your soul now? What kind of energy does your soul have? Take a deep breath and open your eyes. I'm giving just a little time to arrive. You could move a little bit, breath. Now I am asking some questions from you, and please write down the answers. What kind of feelings and emotions do you have now? What thoughts do you have? You can pause the audio if you want to have enough time to write down the answers. And then what is your perspective about your life? And what is your perspective about the situations what you have in your life? So write down the answers. Please, if you need time, just pause the audio and then continue. And maybe you are already aware of that, but this is the questions what I had previously before the meditation. And I'm really curious about that how you feel right now after the meditation. So now you could see the difference that how was at the beginning, how were your answers at the beginning, and how are the answers now. Everything is fine if you feel that something is still not completely whole or okay in your life. It's okay. You could work on that. But you could imagine that when you have some results with this quick meditation exercise, then how could be the result, the outcome of a whole practice, like a daily practice on a long term? You could imagine the change what you could have in your life after a daily practice on a long or even middle term. I hope you enjoyed this podcast episode. I know it's a little bit different, but I wanted to share the information and also the exercise with you. So if you're interested about different topics, don't forget to check my website, subscribe, and if you think that this podcast episode could be helpful for others, then don't forget to share. Thank you so much for listening and see you next time. Lots of love. Bye.